Hello everyone, let us look at rule number 1.1. This is also exactly the same as what we have seen in infix to postfix conversion. We are looking at now infix to prefix conversion, and we are looking at rule number 1.1 of higher precedence. Right? So let us look at rule number 1.1. If there are more than one operators in the stack and the incoming operator has higher precedence at the top of the stack, push the operator into the stack, right? So we will look at this rule using a very simple example. So now, from to convert from infix to prefix, we need to first reverse the expression, right? So now I will reverse this expression. I will say e minus d star c to the power p, correct? This is the reversed expression. Now I will say here input stack and output. Yeah, so now the first token that I will evaluate is e is not an operator. I will put it in the output. Then comes minus is an operator. I will just push it into the stack because there are no operators in the stack. I will write e as it is. Then I will say here d minus as it is, e and d. Then I have star here. Now we know that from these precedence rules, we know that star has greater precedence than minus. Correct? Star has greater precedence than minus. Therefore, if the incoming operator, we have seen in rule number 1 that if the incoming operator has greater precedence than the operator in the stack, then push the incoming operator into the stack according to these rules, because star has greater precedence than minus. The precedence of star is 2, the precedence of minus is 3, right? We push it into the stack. So minus and star becomes the top of the stack here, and we have e d, correct? And now comes the token called c. For c, e d c as it is. Then comes exponential. Now we compare exponential with star to the top of the stack, right? As we can see here, exponential has the highest precedence. It has more precedence than a star, right? Therefore I just push exponential into the stack. That is what is rule number 1.1, where I'm saying that if there are more than one operators in the stack, here we have more than one, we have two operators in the stack, right? Then, and the incoming operator has higher precedence, where exponential has higher precedence than the top of the stack, that is multiplication. Then what we should do? Push the operator into the stack. Which operator? Exponential. We push it into the stack here, right? Push it into the stack, and I say e d c. EDC. Now we have seen E minus D star C and exponential. The only token left is B. B is not an operator. Write the operators as it is, and then here say E, D, C, B. After doing that, we have evaluated this whole expression. This whole expression has been evaluated completely. Therefore, I will pop each and every operator out of the stack. The first operator I will pop is EDCB. Will write it as it is. The first operator I will pop is exponential, and then multiplication, and then minus. So we are not done with this, right? This is a postfix expression, so we need to just reverse it out, right? So I will say here minus star exponential b c d and e, right? So this is our prefix expression for this infix expression, right? This is rule number 1.1, right? I hope you have understood this rule number 1.1. If you have any doubts, you can comment in the comment section. Thank you for watching.